The opioid epidemic in the United States has caused more than 500,000 deaths over the last 2 decades. Fentanyl, which is 50 times more powerful than heroin, is one of the main culprits. The drug is now the leading cause of death among people aged 18 to 45 in the US. America's opioid crisis can be traced back to the 1990s, when aggressive marketing by big pharmaceutical companies led to the widespread prescription of highly addictive opioid painkillers like OxyContin in medical settings. Drug manufacturers have been accused of hiding how addictive the drugs are. Several US states recently reached a $7.3 billion settlement with the Sackler family and their pharmaceutical company Purdue for their role in creating the crisis. The US Drug Enforcement Agency has said that China is the main source for all fentanyl-related substances trafficked into the United States. Chemical components are often shipped from China to Mexico, where they are then made into fentanyl and smuggled across the border. However, many of the components are legal in China and have legitimate medical use as painkillers, making prosecution tricky. Beijing insists that there is no such thing as illegal trafficking in fentanyl between China and Mexico, but 1 million fentanyl pills were seized in Mexico at the start of December, described as the largest seizure of fentanyl in history by Mexico's security minister. US President Donald Trump has imposed trade tariffs on China and threatened to do the same to Mexico and Canada. His aim is to punish those countries for failing to halt the flow of opioids into the US. Canada and Mexico have promised to step up measures to counter the problem. Mexico has placed armed troops along its border with the US, while Canada is set to appoint a fentanyl czar to crack down on the problem. China, however, has slammed Trump's trade tariffs, insisting it has one of the world's toughest policies on drugs and that the cause of the fentanyl crisis is within the United States.